Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück bei Lost in Play, wo wir hier in Dreistadt jetzt vielleicht unser Heil finden werden.
Understand. Heck, most of us here are.
Das? Okay.
This bell belonged to my family, don't you know? It still does, I suppose.
Sieht so aus, als hätte sie schon bessere Tage gesehen.
It has. I'm noble, you understand. Heck, most of us here are.
Muss schön für dich sein.
I suppose it is. I don't know any other way to live, you understand. It belonged to the triplets, and before then it belonged to the Lord our King of Freedom, before his murder.
Okay. Du kanntest den König von Trillingen? Von den König? Wenn du artig bist, warum kämpfst du dann nicht mit? Okay.
Just so. But I'm a distant relative, far enough to stand outside the daily battles and to not choose a side. You know, I have another distant relative, a cousin of mine, that I haven't heard from in some time. Not since this cursed Civil War started. Last I heard, she was in the Duke's garden, playing nobility, eating cakes, I suppose. If I could see her again, I'd tell her that I miss her, that's all. It's silly, but you never think of the people you care about until they're no longer in your life. And it would do my heart good to know that she knows I do miss her. But it's too dangerous for me to go stumbling around a battlefield. Please excuse me.
Ja, natürlich. Aber für uns nicht. Wer bist du? Entschuldigung, hast du irgendwelche Kinder gesehen? Ich suche nach einem vermissten Jungen in einer Sechseruniform.
Why'd you ask, stranger? What's your motivation in all of this?
Er ist ein Freund für mich stecken, ich mache mir Sorgen.
Oh, how heartbreaking for you. How tragic, you poor child.
Also, hast du irgendwelche Kinder gesehen?
Oh, heavens no. That sort of thing wouldn't interest me at all. Good grief, spying on people. I make a point of not remembering anyone I see in public. Privacy is very important to me, you understand. What with that paranoid count demanding full reports of everything everyone does every day and all.
Okay. Naja, danke für was auch immer.
I promise it, stranger.
Okay.
Fascinating. Fascinating.
Was ist denn so
Greetings.
faszinierend?
I'm doing a survey for the
Ach so,
Upper
ja.
Class Gazette.
Nö,
Do
ich
you
hab
have a
keine
moment?
Zeit.
Do come see me if you change your mind.
Das haben wir letztes Mal schon gemacht. Ich habe keine Zeit für Zeitverschwendung. Was bist denn du für einer?
The attack has begun! The king must be saved!
Angriff? Was für ein Angriff?
What? Identify yourself, stranger!
Ich bin Even. Wer bist du?
I am Nishka, and I used to protect somebody important, I think. A
Okay.
ruler, maybe? Before the war.
Du hast von einem König gesprochen. Hast du ihn beschützt?
Oh, Even, you sweet child. You can't keep clinging to the past. The king's dead and gone now for years, don't you remember?
Das tue ich nicht, Neschka.
What? How did you know my name?
Du hast es mir gesagt für ein paar Sekunden erst.
What? I've never seen you before in my life. The king! Protect the king from danger!
Oh boy, I can't wait to get back home. But I can't get back home without knowing the way. Or can I? Oh, hey, mister. Do you know the way to one... oh, wow. You want a hug? Okay. Woo, woo.
Wow, it's pretty cold in here and dark too.
Ja, als Sechser sollte man sich nirgendwo rumtreiben. Was traurig genug ist, aber gut, hey. Das ist alles sehr aussichtslos. Und das hier ist alles super modern. Überhaupt kein Gossen-Feeling. Was ist mit dir? Du siehst aus wie ein Verbrecher. Gott, was ist das denn hier alles? Na gut, Dreistadt ist ja immer noch sehr verfallen, von daher... So, was bist du? Entschuldigung, hast du irgendwelche Kinder gesehen?
Alive? I thought I saw one running around here recently. A young lad, boxy clothing.
Das ist mein Freund, wo ist er jetzt?
Can't rightly say, unfortunately. But you'd better find him quick, before the Shadow Man does.
Der Schattenmann also. Wer ist denn der Schattenmann? Kannst du mir mehr über diesen Schattenmann erzählen?
Everyone knows about the Shadow Man, child. Especially children out all alone.
Okay, dann werden wir ihn auch noch kennenlernen. Dann werden wir ihn noch kennenlernen. Ist das hier verwinkelt? Hallo, können Sie mir helfen? Ah. Ist der da gerade in den Boden gerutscht? Oh, ich hinterfrag das nicht. Hallo. Entschuldigung, hast du ein kleines Kind gesehen?
Kids never run around here unsupervised. That's what the Shadow Man ensures.
Hast du einen Junge in 6er Uniform gesehen? Ist ungefähr so
All I
groß?
know is that if a kid's missing, the Shadow Man's probably got him.
Okay. Alle haben anscheinend Angst vor ihm.
As well they should. You should be afraid, child.
Warum? Wer ist denn das? Also, ich glaube, im Herzen wird er ganz nett sein. So. Entschuldigung, hast du ein kleines Kind gesehen?
Leave me alone. I'm busy.
Bitte, es ist wichtig, mein Freund steckt in Schwierigkeiten.
Everything's important to someone. If there's a kid running around unattended, the Shadow Man probably has him by now.
Okay, der Schattenmann.
Oh, you really are in over your head.
Ich weiß, dass du weißt, wie man den Schattenmann findet. Sag es mir.
Oh, you are clever, but I don't know him. Nobody does. If you stay a spell, all Margarine Took can tell you about him.
Okay.
The Shadow Man. He was born in the time of the first nightmare, and he lives on to this day. But not like you or I. He lives in the walls of Mulgrow Alley. And he can always see you, but you can only see him when it's dark. Snuff out the lights in Mulgrow Alley, and you'll find him there, waiting. But be warned, child. It may be the last thing you see.
Okay.
If he were merely a ghost, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Goodbye. I do not think we will see each other again.
Okay. So, hier geht es in die Straßenlaternen-Terminal.
You want to know about the Shadow Man?
Ja.
You want to know about the Shadow Man?
Ja. Ja, das will ich.
The Shadow Man comes when night eats day. He'll come and take your child away. And you might cry, and you might pray. But the Shadow Man comes when night eats day.
When night eats day. Das ist cool. Und das ist falsch übersetzt, aber ist okay. Okay, danke. Ich weiß. Erzähl mir mehr.
He don't like shine, and he don't like sun. He'll come out the walls when the daylight's done. Snuff out Muddy Grow Alley's lights, then you best run, for the last night of the Shadow Man has begun.
Okay.
Sounds to me like you're fixin' to go see him. I wouldn't thank me just yet.
Ich würde ganz gerne... So. Besser. Ach, das ist eine Sackgasse. So. Na dann. Auf in die Muntermacherallee. Knopf. Warte.
Dicey, there!
Oh.
Even suddenly felt like she was being watched. And to tell you the truth, I did too.
Dicey, over here!
Ich kann... Ah. So ist das besser. Okay. Die ist also sehr, sehr klein. Es ist halt hier nur so eine Gasse zum Löschen der Lichter. Sind die oben auch alle aus? Sieht wohl so aus.
Are you the Shadow Man?
I have many names, little one.
Okay, fair enough. Have you seen a little boy? About yay high?
Let me think. This one?
Oh, wow, even is that you? I'm so glad to see you. Can you believe that I'm stuck?
Let him out!
Denkst du, ich habe Angst vor dir? Ich habe nämlich. Was bist du?
Haven't you heard the bedtime stories? I'm what goes bump in the night. I'm what comes for children when they roam a little too far from home. This is what I do.
Und warum?
Or what I used to do anyway. Before this silly war. That may be true. But there is another truth.
Wie bitte?
That if you're not afraid now, you'll soon learn to be.
Okay. Lass mal Bernhard
He's
gehen.
mine now. I won't be letting him go. I believe you'd call that leverage. You'd think you'd know not to insult someone who's holding all the cards. Or in this case, children. Besides, you don't have what I need.
Schluss mit den Nettigkeiten. Was willst du von Barney?
Nothing you have, child. And I suspect nothing you can bring me.
Was denn? Ich bin tougher, als ich aussehe.
That remains to be seen. But perhaps you're right. I want the same thing all of us want here. Peace. I want the triplets' war to end.
Okay, du bist ein Monster. Warum nichts für ungut, aber du kommst mir nicht besonders friedfertig vor.
Oh, I'm not. I'm the creature that moves in the dark type. But people only truly fear things that move in the dark during peace. During war, they are surrounded by greater threats all day long. And so nobody fears the Shadow Man anymore. Life is a greater horror. And they have overindulged, forgotten me. If you want me to give you Bernard, then I want you to change that.
Du willst, dass ich den Krieg beende? Wie?
I don't care how. I don't care about anything even. Except being feared by everyone again. I've watched you. I know you're a dice wielder.
Oh, mein Freund hier trägt nur ein Kostüm und woher weißt du, dass es ein Würfel ist?
I've been around for centuries even. I know more than your mortal world has forgotten. You alone carry the power to affect the arenas and those giant robots. Figure it out, or you will never see your precious Bernard or any other child I choose to take again. Without peace, there will be no boy, no hope, and you will never see your sister again.
Ja. Und woher weißt du von Rot?
For you, there are currently more important questions at stake. Go, even. Bernie's fate rests on your tiny shoulders, and my hunger won't be held at bay forever.
To save Bernard from the wretched Shadow Man, Even had to end Threedom's civil war. It was a hard task, an impossible task, but she wasn't going to let her friend die. The first thing she needed was information. Perhaps some of the locals would be willing to share what they knew.
So, gucken wir uns mal die Karte an. Da ist nur der Shadow Man. Das heißt, wir müssen erstmal da zurück zur Glocke und dann kriegen wir vielleicht Informationen. Und aber, ich wollte doch mal gucken, wir haben ja hier irgendwelche Nebenquests. Das ist das. Suche nach Greta. In der gleichen Sonde von Dreiheit stand eine mysteriöse alte Glocke. Daneben stand eine alte... Genau, da müssen wir seine Schwester, was auch immer, finden. Krieg und Frieden. Achso, da geht's nicht weiter.
That poor woman, completely mad. Have you seen Nishka? That poor woman, completely mad.
Ach, da ist Nishka. Hallo, Nishka.
You, I remember you. We've spoken before, haven't we?
Ja. Ja, es war heute, Nishka. Wir haben uns über den König unterhalten. Erinnerst du dich nicht?
No, I don't remember much, and I'm sorry. What did you want?
Wie hat dieser Krieg begonnen?
Oh, with the children. The 3 children. Well, something happened.
Hat einer der drinnen den König ermordet? Tut mir leid.
There were sounds from his chambers. Was someone with him? I was his bodyguard, and I ran to look, and he was supposed to be sleeping, but...
Entschuldige bitte, nicht meinen.
I'm sorry, it was such a shame, I'm sorry, I forgot what we were talking about. Hello?
Dieses Gedächtnis.
Do I know you?
Ich hätte eine Frage zu den Drillingen. Fällt dir zufällig etwas ein, das diesen Krieg beenden könnte?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid that these days I don't remember things as well as I used to. I have moments where I can see things so clearly, and then poof. But there have been times where an object reminds me of things, holding an important artifact that reminds me of a person or an event. That could bring it all back. Can you find these objects for me? One for each triplet. That could bring it all back. Oh, and if you could find the murder weapon that killed the king, I could remember that too. I feel certain of it.
Okay. Und wie kann ich da die Drillinge überzeugen, mir die Gegenstände zu überlassen?
I'm sorry, find what? What were we talking about? Oh, if only I could remember.
Ich bringe die 4 Gegenstände. Das,
That platform reminds me. I'm supposed to warn travelers about something. I'm supposed to say something very, very important. Oh well, it's probably fine, and we should all stop worrying about it.
Diese Frau schafft mich einfach.
I've got cars to trade. Don't you want to follow suit? I know you do.
Okay.
Seeing the ease at which Dicey affected the world, Even was surprised to find herself feeling a little bit frightened of him. How could someone so small and innocent contain so much untamed power?
Aber Dicey ist lieb.
Now, Even suddenly felt like she had the world on her shoulders. Could she solve the mystery of the king's murder?
Ja. Aber erstmal.
Oh, hello. You've made it to Three Town, have you? Be careful here. Those triplets don't mess around. But then again, that just gives you 3 good reasons to buy some
was
cars,
machst du denn
eh?
hier?
I could ask you the same thing. But now we're both here, and that means one thing. Let's trade cards!
Wie bist du denn aus Zweistadt rausgekommen?
Let me answer that question with a question. Who could possibly dwell on the past when we've got cards in the present? So, let's trade, shall we?
Ich mag den irgendwie. So, es ist für 10 Sekunden, aber eigentlich ist es schon nicht schlecht. Das hier ist auch nicht schlecht. Davon würde ich gern eine haben. So. Jetzt müssen wir mal gucken. Zack, Inventar. Glückliches Händchen. Was die berechenbare und manchmal große Würfel. Achso, genau, 0 und gibt ein Token. Kann sein, dass wir die halt nach und nach immer ein bisschen mehr rausbringen müssen. Ach, das ist Schattenmann, den wir jetzt hier ja schon kennen. Den könnten wir wahrscheinlich ein bisschen rausbringen. Na, egal. So, auf ins Abenteuer, würde ich sagen. Was ist das mies hier unten? Das sieht aus wie ein richtig schöner Kinderspielplatz.
The only thing I can't predict are the rolls of the Queen. Hi there, I'm Tea-Time Stürze. I used to be our late King's master planner.
Okay. Die Meisterbahn heißt Totsi Tetsu Teestunden?
Hey, we don't choose our names, our parents did. Oh, well, the Nanny Fortuna renamed me after my, previous master was murdered.
Okay.
I hear she likes tea. Every day I watch the battles and come up with the most thrilling stratagems for the next day. The only thing I can't predict are the rolls of the Queen's dark dice, but everything else I know.
Okay. Wie lautet denn dein Geheimnis?
Observation, my dear girl, which leads to knowledge. Knowledge, to coin a phrase, is power. I just invented that saying right now. Here, let me give you an example. Every day the dice is rolled, and every day one of the colossuses moves.
Okay, das ist mir schon aufgefallen.
Everyone noticed. But what everyone else has failed to notice is how the winning Colossus brings most of the robots he commands with it, and that leaves the area behind safer to traverse. Do any of the triples use this information? Perhaps attacking from behind on the day the dice favors them? No, only I see it.
Ich wette, so eine Hinteregression würde dem panigen Grafen gefallen. Für den Herzog wäre das wohl zu aggressiv. Du arbeitest nicht für ihn, oder?
By the order of Nanny Fortuna, I am not to work for either of them. Although I would be interested in learning more about the triplets for observational purposes only. Tell you what, if you meet them, come back here and describe them to me. There'd be a reward in it for you.
Okay. Vielleicht werde ich das tun. Bis dann. Ich werde zurückkommen und sie dir beschreiben. Pass auf dich auf, Totsi. Totsi, Totsi, du. So, was ist hier? Der Weg ist unsicher wahrscheinlich. Erzähl mir deine Lebensgeschichte. Ich bleibe erstmal einfach hier. Ich wollte mal da gucken. Ja, ich werde weitermachen. So. So. Gehen wir doch erstmal hier unten hin. Ah, hallo Daisy.
Life never goes the way you expect, does it? Hey,
Wer bist denn du?
You want to hear a story?
Aber sicher, klar, ich liebe Geschichten.
Oh, good. You're showing an old soldier kindness, kid. There's a saying in Freetown, bad luck comes in threes. Well, it was right. I was there in the first battle, the first time the triplets fought. Right after the king died, it was savage. The triplets, I didn't hold anything back. It was as fierce and as destructive as the dice maker's own fury. And when it was over, well, that's just it, isn't it? It never ended. We're still fighting those same battles every day. And me, I'm just about out of fight. Life never goes the way you expect, does it? All at the whim of a dice roll.
Ich habe meine Schwester wegen eines Würfelwurfs verloren. Ich suche sie. Ich suche die Person, die für dieses Chaos verantwortlich ist.
Everyone's looking for someone here. Me? I'm looking for my brother Henry. Lost him somewhere in the Duke's territory, or running away from the machines. I'm sure he's alive, though. I see him in my dreams, though he doesn't see me. Stay safe out there, kid.
Okay. Natürlich.
All bets are off when you get a new card from old Daddy Dex.
So.
Deals here. Get your deals here.
Okay. Und was er für Angebote hat, schauen wir das mal so gleich uns an. Sehen wir in der nächsten Folge. Vielen Dank fürs Einschalten. Ciao. Mit V.